What's up, guys? Welcome to cryptocurrency.market. My name is Tai Zen. On this channel we talk about trading, cryptocurrency trading, investing, and entrepreneurship. Right now I am broadcasting from the rooftop of my hotel in the magnificently beautiful city of Da Nang, Vietnam. It's located in the central part of Vietnam. I am here to look for some property and take a look at either to rent a piece of property to live or to buy a piece of property to live. Okay, either way, I've always loved to live near a beachfront or near the beach. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the beach, but it would be helpful if it's near the beach. This is one of the most beautiful cities in the world, okay? I've been to lots of beautiful beach cities in America, and I have not seen anything that is comparable to this, with the exception of maybe like San Diego, Huntington Beach, or Miami, all combined into one right here in Da Nang, Vietnam, in central Vietnam, okay? Magnificently gorgeous city. So in this video, I want to share with you guys one of the things that I found that was very interesting. Before I came to Vietnam, before I relocated and left the US to come and live in Vietnam, I have read a lot of stuff online from Cointelegraph, from CoinDesk, and many other folks about the cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency scene here in Vietnam. And what happens is we have this echo chamber bullshit in social media, where we got one dumbass and one ignorant person talking about something, and then it gets, if that person happens to be an influential person in the cryptocurrency space, then what happens is we got other knuckleheads echoing what they just said, and then pretty soon we got a wildfire of dumbasses spreading news about shit about cryptocurrency that's not true, okay? So I am here in Da Nang, okay? Let me give you guys a glimpse here so that you guys don't think I'm bullshitting you guys, okay? Right there, we got the Dragon Bridge way over there, okay? Let me get the focus here. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those Asians that's good with computers and electronics, right? So there's the Dragon Bridge over there, and just to give you guys a skyline view of the magnificent city of Da Nang here. There it is, that way, and there it is the other way, okay? You think New York is busy? New York ain't got nothing when it comes to being busy compared to the Asian cities here, okay? Especially like if you compare New York City to like Ho Chi Minh City, New Yorkers are gonna be in for a shock and awe when they come to a Southeast Asian country, city, a metropolitan area, and see how big and busy it really is, okay? Anyways, guys, so I landed in Vietnam in Ho Chi Minh City. And the first thing, the very next day, you know, I try to recover from the jet lag. I'm still trying to recover from the jet lag after a week in Vietnam already. But since during the last 8 days or so that I've been in Vietnam, I've had the opportunity to talk to at least, I went to look for about 10 lawyers, securities lawyers and business lawyers and tax lawyers. And I ended up talking to about, I think it was 5 of them, okay? And these guys seem, out of those 5 that I talked to, all of them seem very competent about the law in Vietnam. And one of them, I don't know, man, he was just really shady looking, man. So I'm not gonna say anything about him. But the other 4 lawyers that I talked to here, you guys know that if you guys have been following our channel, you guys know that we have a boots on the ground approach, you know. We don't like to talk about things unless we've had boots on the ground, investigated, and talked to reliable people and get facts from people, and then we share those facts with you guys instead of just, and then we'll share our opinions too. But the difference is that on our channel, we tell you whenever it's our opinion versus what's facts, okay? So here's the facts that I gathered from all the lawyers that I talked to here in Ho Chi Minh City and in the city of Da Nang, okay? Oh, by the way, just real quick, in case you guys are looking for lawyers in Vietnam, it's very common that when you search for lawyers on Google Maps, like half the lawyer offices that are listed are not in business. Okay, that's the reason why I went to like 10 different lawyer offices and only talked to half of them, and that's the reason why, because a lot of them are no longer at the same office. They either relocated to a different location and not updated their Google Maps location, or they just went out of business, or whatever the reason is. It's not all there. Where it's not like in America where you put on Google Maps, you search for securities lawyers or something like that, and they all show up, and when you call them, they're actually answering the phone and they're actually there. Okay. Anyways, I talked to these 4 lawyers, and here is what I gathered, the facts that I gathered. Okay. About Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in Vietnam specifically. Okay. On CoinDesk and Cointelegraph, you got these dumbasses that said that, or maybe it's some other news outlet, I forget. Maybe it's not them, but you got all these dumbass echo chambers idiots that said that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are banned in Vietnam, and the truth is that they are not banned. Okay, in order for the for the Vietnamese government to ban something, it would have to be illegal for it to ban it. For like narcotics, firearms, things that violate the Vietnamese law is what makes it banned. Okay, so what happens is the lawyers said that the government took a look at Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and they advise all the financial, they do not recognize Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies as an asset or any type of financial instrument, right? So because they do not recognize it, then they cannot declare any ban, any taxation, or any guidelines on it. It's not like in the US where the SEC is issuing guidelines on Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies. Here in Vietnam, it's slightly different. They do not say anything about Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies. Once they announce that they do not recognize Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies as an asset class, as a security, as anything, as a stock, as a bond, as a commodity, they don't recognize as any of that, right? So because of that, they are not going to issue guidelines and any of that, okay, to give guidance on it. In other words, I talked to the lawyers and asked if I need to register our company, our website, or anything like that here in Vietnam, since I'm doing business here in the cryptocurrency space. And the lawyer said, we cannot help you register your business as a cryptocurrency business or a blockchain business or any of that, because the government does not recognize it. So when we go and apply to register your business and they ask you what type of business you're in, there's no space, there's no entry in the computer to even say that you are a blockchain or a cryptocurrency business. And if we say that you're a securities business or a stock or a bond or a trading business, that would be illegal according to the lawyers, because that's not something that is recognized. So if they were to register our business and say that it's a a stock business or a trading business or a commodity business or a bond business or a security business, then that would be violating Vietnamese laws, because it's none of those. And the government has already announced that they do not recognize it. So what is the outcome of the Vietnamese government saying that they do not recognize? Remember, the word is not recognized, not banned. Okay, those are 2 different meanings. Okay, the word that all the lawyers told me was they used the word không chấp nhận. Không means do not, and then chấp nhận means accept or recognize in English. Okay, so they do not accept and they do not recognize cryptocurrencies as anything, as an asset class in Vietnam. So because of that, the banks have to follow Vietnamese securities laws, and they have to only deal in stocks, bonds, currencies, and investment products like that. So the reason why they do not deal with cryptocurrencies is because the government has already issued a notice saying that they do not recognize it. So if the government does not recognize cryptocurrencies as an asset class or as a security or as a stock or any of the above, then that's why all the financial institutions leave it alone, and they do not want to mess with it because they do not want to violate Vietnamese securities laws. Okay. Now, however, on an individual basis, what you do with it, the second outcome, according to these lawyers, the Vietnamese lawyers, the second outcome of the Vietnamese government not recognizing Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies as an asset class or a security is that they will not accept it in litigation. That's why you have all these scammers and all these people that are committing fraudulent activities in the blockchain space or Bitcoin space and cryptocurrency space in Vietnam. The reason why you don't hear about them going to court is because the Vietnamese government already said they do not recognize this. So because of that, they cannot provide consumer protection to a product or a service that they do not recognize. Okay, so basically, if you want to deal in Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies, you want to trade it, you want to buy it from other individuals, that's up to you. If you lose your money or somebody does not give you Bitcoins or cryptocurrencies for the cash that you gave them, that is, if you go to the courts and you try to litigate that and you try to file a complaint against that, the courts will throw it out according to the lawyers, and they will not recognize it and they will not accept it. Okay, now fortunately, out of these 4 lawyers that I talked to, okay, fortunately so I'll share with you guys how I fact checked the information that the lawyers gave me. Okay, obviously I could not, I don't have the ability to go and read the Vietnamese laws and the Vietnamese guidelines because I'm not a lawyer. Okay. Second, my Vietnamese reading level is only like in the 6th, 7th grade, 8th grade level. Okay, so I'm not qualified to read it. And even if I had a college level reading and writing comprehension in Vietnamese, it's still, I'm not, qualified to read legal matters in Vietnamese. Okay, even if I did have a college degree in Vietnam and had the ability to read it. Okay, so the other thing too, okay, is that 2 of those lawyers that I talked to, 2 of the 4, they know what cryptocurrencies and Bitcoins are, but they've never actually bought it. Now, 2 of the lawyers I talked to have actually bought Bitcoins to see what it is, to understand what it is, because there was a lot of commotion about it in Vietnam, so they were proactive in learning what it is. So when I talked to them, they were very clear what Bitcoin was, they were very clear on what Bitcoin mining was, they were very clear on what Bitcoin trading, investing was. They may not have known exactly how to set up the hardware to mine Bitcoins. They may not know the exact strategies to invest in Bitcoins or trade Bitcoins like I do, but they are aware of what it is, and they have bought, transferred, and sent Bitcoins back and forth to have a better understanding of what it is so that they can guide their clients correctly. So they are fully aware of that, and what they said to describe the activities they've done with Bitcoin has led me to believe that they're not bullshitting, they're not lying, they do have a clear understanding of it. And many times when I ask them questions about what happens to Bitcoin in the future, then they are very clear in saying that they don't know, and they are very clear on distinguishing what their opinion is going to happen versus what the law is that's currently happening right now in the Vietnamese government towards Bitcoin. Okay. Now, one thing that was very common among all 4 of these lawyers that I talked to about Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies seen in Vietnam is that they said that despite what everyone says, the Vietnamese government is very pro-technology, and they're not stupid. They see that by implementing the internet infrastructure better than other countries, that it has helped Vietnam grow and progress more rapidly and become a more developed country. So all the lawyers unanimously said, right, that they do not see the government doing evil or bad things towards Bitcoin and the blockchain space. What they're doing is they said that the way that the Vietnamese government works is that they take a wait and see approach to see what the young citizens are doing with the blockchain and technology space. And then if they feel that it is something that can benefit the country as a whole, they will issue a law, and tomorrow it becomes effective immediately. Okay? So according to the lawyers, they do not jack around and they do not screw around when making new laws and enforcing them. Okay? If they announce it today, it's effective tomorrow, and it needs to be implemented tomorrow. Okay? So there's no jacking around. It's not like in the US where you got to get 485 or so congressmen to get more than 50% of them to agree with you before a law gets passed. According to the lawyers, the way that Vietnam works is that if they want a law passed, it's passed tomorrow, okay, or else it's passed tonight. There's no jacking around. because it's a one-party system. So it's a lot easier for them to move with speed. So they are not worried about, you know, banning Bitcoins or cryptocurrencies, and they're not in a hurry to do anything whatsoever to give it a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. They have absolutely no. They want to wait and see. According to the lawyers, they want to wait and see what it does to the country, how many people get ripped off, how many people benefit from it, and if it's benefiting the country, the banks, and everybody, right? That's why the Ministry of Technology in Vietnam is out talking about blockchain and cryptocurrencies, okay? So that there must be something to it, okay? And the lawyers are saying that, hey, these guys are just waiting to see what it does to the country. And then if they like it, they'll give it a thumbs up. If they don't like it, they'll give it a thumbs down, and everybody needs to stop doing it, okay? So that's what I want to share with you guys, so that you guys get it from someone that's boots on the ground, that went out and talked to professionals in the legal world, securities lawyers and business lawyers and things like that, to share the information with you, and not some jackass on the internet listening to some other jackass echo chamber and echoing what they said and repeating the nonsense, okay? So that's my take. That one of my biggest concerns was that it was illegal to deal with Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies and trading it, and, you know, even talking about it. And so I'm sharing that with you guys, so that if anyone has any questions or comments about it or concerns about it, you know, I hope that this video will help educate you guys and clear up some any misinformation that's been put out there by the echo chamber social media networks, okay? And the numbnuts out there that don't know what they're talking about, okay? Thanks for watching this video. If you guys like more information about, you know, the truth about cryptocurrency trading, investing, and stuff like that, and no bullshit approach, and no, you know, wishy-washy, you know, approach by some guys that have been successful at it, I invite you guys to go to cryptocurrency.market/blueprint. Check it out. I believe we have the undisputed best cryptocurrency trading and investing program on the planet, okay? Go check it out. If you're a serious Bitcoin cryptocurrency trader, investor, you need to go check it out and learn from our mistakes, okay? And stop jacking around trying to figure it out on your own, okay? Now's the time to be learning it, so that we go into the next bull market, you guys are prepared and know what to do. Stop jacking around trying to figure things out on your own. Learn from the people that's walked through 6 years of cryptocurrency landmines and blown their toes and their foots off, and live to talk about it and tell you about it, okay? So thanks for watching this video, guys. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at HeyTaiZen, and I will see you guys in the next video, okay? This is an amazingly beautiful city, guys. I'm gonna give you guys a walk-around glimpse of this city. There has never been something this gorgeous, guys, right? Right there. Look at that. There's that Dragon Bridge I mentioned earlier right there. That orange Dragon Bridge, it spits fire on Saturdays and Sundays at 9 o'clock. Can't wait to see it, guys. Right here. Look at all the construction that's going on, guys. So if you guys think that Vietnam is not growing and developing, you are absolutely wrong. Look at that. The mountains over there. That's why I say that it's like Southern California. They got mountains everywhere, right? Got mountains everywhere. Look over there. Mountains, more mountains again over there. All right? Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you guys later.